What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. BCH here, short and simple, short and sweet. We're coming to the end of this consolidation phase, right? We've got these lower highs, lower lows, right? It does appear like we're looking to break out of this here pretty soon. Looking at it on a daily time frame, I would expect by the end of this next week, we're breaking out of this, right, and moving higher. Certainly closing next week somewhere above $500, maybe even reaching for that $600 price. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but shout out to the homies. Seriously, guys, everybody in the Bitcoin Cash community, you guys, out of the 15,000, I got 15,500 subscribers now. I'm grateful for every single one of you, but the majority of the people that are in the Bitcoin Cash community that watch these videos, between like 600 to 1,200 people that watch these videos daily for Bitcoin Cash, you guys have, I know a lot of you are like OGs. You've been in here since before I had 10,000 subscribers, since before I had even 5,000 subscribers. And I'm really grateful. I love the Bitcoin Cash community. I love Bitcoin Cash itself. Just one last shout out to the Dragon Riders. I'm sorry I ever forgot to say it in the first place, but let's get into this. The real idea of this video is to talk about where I think the price is going to be by the end of today, by the end of the week. $18 18 hours, 26 minutes left. I'm thinking about money, man. I would expect that we do close the day higher. The 4-hour time frame here, I like that you're bouncing off the 50. You're pulling up, rejected the 60, but bouncing off the 50 is a good look, right? Just like rejecting the 50, bouncing off the 40 is a good look. You got lower highs, sure, lower lows coming in kind of too. Maybe you actually got higher lows coming in throughout all this. But I do suspect, just like this area, just like this area, just like this area, you're probably at a low point in the price, right? And you're looking to move back up a little bit, relatively speaking. So 441 now. I would suspect by the end of today, you can see Bitcoin Cash. I like that, right down to the 382. Likely above 456, right? 441 now. It will be above 456, likely by the end of today. That's a 3.2% move. I'm very confident that it does that. Like, so confident. I would go long right here if I could. I mean, I could. I actually don't have any money on my leverage accounts, but whatever. I don't want to leverage trade anyways, man. If anybody wants to leverage trade, Smooth Operator, Mr. Hat, Bartman, 3%, 4%. Those are good gains for a day's time frame, and I think that we will be at 456 to 461 by the end of today. We might even see prices as high as 468 to 476 by the end of today. I would suspect that by the end of this week, we'll be up in these upper ranges of this overall range, and then starting sometime next week, we'll break out of this and proceed higher, looking to do a retracement from this high to this low of this overall range. So let's just do that. Let's picture this out, right? So end of the week targets, we got that in there, right? Is it not clear? If it's not clear, I'll go over it real quick. Okay, end of the week targets by the end of today in the next 18 hours, 24 minutes. I'm expecting that the price action will be somewhere between, oh, sorry, that was the wrong fib. Haha. Something between 456 and 477. Likely, probably closer to 460, 470, if I really had to guess. Maybe 480, 490, but higher, up in these higher areas. Probably close to 470, if not above there, if I really had to guess. Going into next week, though, I think we'll be working up toward like 530, 548, even prices that are above $600 next week. Certainly, if we don't get there next week, we're going to get there the following week, right, by the end of the month. And I think by the end of the month, we'll either be at these highs, if not exceeding these highs, getting ready for higher prices going into February, where I suspect that we'll be reaching for anything from $1,200 to $1,900 by the end, probably likely the middle of February is my thoughts. But yeah, so end of today, we're at 441, thinking likely we're going to be at 470 to 490 by the end of today, at least something that's around like 460, right? And then going into next week, we'll see those above $500 targets, even above $600 targets, I think. Weekly RSI looking phenomenal. I love it, man. I love it a lot. If you close here, that's fine. You could even close a little bit lower. Bouncing off the 50 isn't a bad thing. It'd be nice if next week can close green. That'd be the nice thing, right? But I don't really know if I have anything else I want to say. Let's look at the BCH BTC pair. Look at the 4-hour time frame, short term. The BCH BTC pair looks bullishly charged right now, which would mean it likely does gain. You probably see it gain a little bit of value versus Bitcoin by the end of the day. Let's apply this. Let's apply this real quick. You probably see a 6. If you see a 6% growth, dude, that's decent. I mean, even there, even like a 4. So if you see that, like a 4 to a 6% growth versus Bitcoin by the end of the day, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you really are. Yeah, like 480 to 490. Maybe you are, instead of like 460 to 470. Maybe you are like 480 to 490. Maybe you're above 500 by the end of today. I don't know, but somewhere in that area is what I'm thinking. Anyways, guys, one last shout out to the Dragon Riders. Thank you all for being here. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Bye.